Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Garden of Sports Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gardner, and I'm joined by my fellow fantasy basketball enthusiasts, Zach Gardner and Aaron Morrison.
What's up, everybody?
And, we got a jam-packed episode for you here. We have our top pickups for the week, weekly 3x3, and then we go into surprises, we go over injuries, and how that affects the game, and then we go over streamer and deep league moves at the end there. So if you stay tuned, we'll hit you with those. So Let's jump in. My top grab, number one, Najee Marshall, 6.5% rostered in ESPN leagues. In 3 games with Zion out, he's averaging 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And Zion...
Damn, boy, he's sick! Boy.
He's expected to miss multiple weeks. And Brandon Ingram, there's just not been a lot of news about his toe injury, and he's been gone for 2 months. So even if he did come back, he would be, he'd be pretty rusty. He'd be on a minutes restriction. So next couple weeks, it's Marshall time.
Okay, Marshall time.
What do you guys think about Marshall?
I like it just because of right now with those injuries. I definitely like it. We don't know how bad it's going to be with Zion and Brandon Ingram. So I mean, there's plenty of minutes for a guy like Najee Marshall to pick up. I mean, he's not going to produce like those guys, but the numbers that you put on there that he's been doing in the last 3 games, not too terrible. I mean, definitely worthy of a fantasy pickup if he's going to play like that for sure.
Yeah, he's been taking advantage of the void left by Brandon Ingram and Zion. But at the same time, it's just I'm wary of those guys just because their production is so sporadic, like night to night. Like I don't know, I don't see them doing it consistently. But like while these guys are out, you definitely should ride them because Brandon Ingram's timetable is like anywhere from tomorrow all the way until like months away. So like you have to watch his injury. Zion, the hamstring being reevaluated in 2 to 4 weeks. So you just have to hope that you can ride this as long as possible, but like a definite good pickup because he's barely rostered in any leagues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's available for sure. So
Hell yeah.
could be a big pickup for one of those players' owners. Definitely could be someone to help fill that void a little bit.
Yeah, check him out. If you have an IR spot, toss Zion there. There you go.
I got DeAndre Hunter, 17.1% rostered. So pretty available. He is back the beginning of last week. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, last Monday he came back from missing 3 games with an injury, and over the last week he's been playing his best basketball of the season so far. So over the last 7 games, 36.5 minutes, 18.8 points, 6 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.2 steals, 0.5 blocks. Really good, very nice all-around stats. He's doing the basketball, and he's just getting the big-time minutes for them right now. I think this is definitely a hell of a player to go and grab. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's doing the basketball thing. He's just filling it up.
This is definitely his best week of the year, and I know he came in to the year pretty on and off injured, and maybe he's finally back to full health and has his legs under him. So
yeah,
I mean that's why they gave him a contract in the offseason, is for this kind of play, all around stats.
Yep.
So
that's what he brings. That's what they were hoping he could do.
He's still doing it next with John Collins healthy too. This isn't like an injury based thing. This is with all their starters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like it a lot, and since he's been bad in the beginning of the year, he's super available.
Yeah.
Shoot. Aaron, who you got?
So my number one guy is Thomas Bryant. This guy's been killing it, and he's still only owned in 32.4% of leagues. So that's a guy, if you still have him available in your league, go pick him up because he's going to give you rebounds and points and blocks. Like every game consistently that he's played in. And like throughout his career, we've seen this. Like every season that he averaged more than 20 minutes, he averaged at least 11 points. So you're getting 11 and 7 on a bad night.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take that from a waiver pick.
Monster double doubles in the past couple of games too. 29 and 14. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, and this guy has, like Aaron's mentioned, we have seen it in the past. Like when he gets the consistent playing time, he's a double machine. So definitely a good pickup here.
And then another thing with him, like whenever he plays with LeBron, he averages at least 20 points. So that's another thing to keep an eye on. Like even though LeBron's gonna miss this game that they have tonight, and I think him and Dennis Schroeder are gonna have a great game together. But speaking of Dennis Schroeder, Jake,
yeah, nice,
yeah.
nice. My second guy on the board, Dennis Schroeder. Usually sucks, but he's having himself a little weak here. 30% rostered. Over the last 4 games, he's averaging 37.5 minutes. Huge minutes, 23.8 points, 2.5 assists, 2.8 rebounds, and 1 steal per game. So as long as he's got the hot shooting stroke, he's worth it in fantasy. And you can stream him with confidence against the Nuggets tonight. 23rd ranked defense.
And no LeBron.
And no LeBron. Yeah, that'll help his usage there.
That stroke's going to be stroking tonight.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. But
yeah, buddy.
This isn't maybe a long-term move, but I like him for this week. As long as he's hot, you got to run with him.
There you go, Dennis Schroeder. My next guy here. All right, everybody, strap in here. TJ Warren.
Yeah.
Settle down just a little bit.
Okay, Jerry. Okay, I'll settle down. All right. 3.2% rostered. So this is kind of relying on an injury here, and we're going to break into injuries in a little bit. But TJ Warren, he's the backup small forward to Kevin Durant. Usually he's off the bench, but Kevin Durant is going to be reevaluated here in 2 weeks for an MCL sprain. So TJ Warren's usage should increase dramatically, you'd think, because they need that scoring void filled. This is a guy that has been a really good scorer in the past. He's, we've seen him do it before in spurts. So, this is a guy that could probably handle that role if he gets the minutes, you would assume. And the Nets don't play until Thursday, so you have a couple days to think about it, this is like a big decision here, but you could save this as a stream target later in the week to kind of give you some points at the end of the week. But turn it over to you guys here. What do you think of TJ Warren?
So I'll be wary of TJ Warren just because of the Brooklyn Nets and the success that they've been having and the formula that they have. I feel like the usage of KD being out wouldn't go to him as much as it would go to Ben Simmons to be on ball more. Kyrie Irving would have more of a scoring duty, and his number is going to have a slight uptick. But they have a nice, their team is finally coming together. They have a great coach now. No shots at Steve Nash, but a shot at Steve Nash. And Kyrie finally has his head on straight, and Kyrie's an NBA champion, whether or not we approve of his antics and his opinions, but the guy balls out whenever he's out there. That's one thing we all can't debate.
No, yeah, you can't really. Yeah, for sure.
Even though he might be on a weirdo watch, but he's electric out there.
Definitely.
And Ben Simmons is finally Ben Simmonsing.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a jumper.
And he don't need a jumper when you got all that shooting around you.
Yeah.
That's true. He kind of takes the role of a power forward, but yet a point guard, because an old school power forward, because we don't expect much from Ben Simmons outside shooting the ball, but they do, or they have been getting a presence from him on the inside, mostly defensively, but his drives have been going up and up. When he was with Philly, he averaged 14 drives a game. Now he's at 5 or 6. Even though that's a huge cut in his drives per game, it's still progress from the 3 that we were seeing earlier in the season. So hopefully as the season carries on, he gets more comfortable, and that Brooklyn team is going to be dangerous.
Yeah. So you don't think Warren could be a nice little, jump shooting guy for a little while here? He's not going to do what Kevin Durant did, but the guy can when given minutes. I think.
I feel like he's a good choice. This is my too early prediction for their offense and what direction I think they should go in. But like early, I feel like the first game out, we're gonna really see what it is. Because the thing that made me worry about T.J. Warren, the game that KD went out, he still only had 10 points.
Okay.
So I'm like,
what time did he go out though?
KD went out early in the third. I thought early in the third.
Okay. Well,
all right. Well,
yeah, I'm still. I agree mostly with everything Aaron's saying. I wanted to put him on here just because there is still a big void. Simmons is only averaging 7 points a game, and if you grab Warren, you're just hoping for the bubble version. From a couple of years ago, you're hoping for some kind of hot streak. Maybe it'll take a couple games, but
T.J. Warren, Kobe Bryant Jr.
Yeah, and the update on Kevin Durant, originally they said 2 weeks evaluation, but now the most recent update is he'll be out a month. So
Jesus,
TJ's got some time to really figure it out and produce for them if he's going to do it.
Yeah. It feels like every major injury happens on my team. Like the three guys that we
you had KD?
I had KD, Zion, and AD.
Holy.
Yikes.
And I've still been maintaining pretty decently. I should win this week.
Yeah, you're in the playoffs right now.
You think so?
You're in the bracket, I think.
I might fall out of that. Like my 3 top scorers are hurt, but oh well.
No, you're the fifth. You're the 5th seed, and 6 make it. So
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. You're still in. It's gonna hold out for those guys to come back.
Yeah, I got at least a month and a half before my team's full strength, so I'm pretty much out of it.
Dang. We'll see.
Well,
We'll see.
You can make some of these pickups here if any of these guys are available, but
I feel like I got like 75% of the list.
Dang. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, who's your second guy, Aaron?
Definitely Anthony Lamb. I'm not sure in his percentage that he's rostered in the league, but he's been having a monster week and he's benefiting from the system, honestly. A great system that many Warriors players have benefited from in the past. And it's a system where nobody's really that ball dominant and everybody has the opportunity to touch the ball.
Dang.
And sometimes people don't make the most out of it, but
he is 1.2% rostered. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah, he's been playing really well lately, but I see a huge drop-off when they start playing the more defensively stout teams. But you should definitely take advantage of Anthony Lamb. Did I go out there?
No, we got you.
You're good.
You're good.
Okay. So you should definitely take advantage of Anthony Lamb when they're playing the better teams. And I think they got a lighter schedule coming up this next week. So you should definitely take Anthony Lamb.
He has had a really good week here. Since last week, he's been averaging 31.3 minutes, 20 points, 5.7 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and 1 steal. So, I mean, he had himself his best week of the year so far. Definitely. Yeah. So that's a good one.
Yeah, I like it. Grab him while it's hot.
He's 1.2% rostered, so I go and check. Go and check, everyone.
For sure. All right, my third guy, Walker Kessler.
Country boy, I love you.
That's the Walmart kid?
That's a different one. That's from a TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
I played 2 different things there. But yeah, that's
Walker
Kessler. What's the story from the ranch here? Well,
I think the album's going to be postponed because he's about to get starter minutes.
Okay.
Kelly Olynyk, they said the team said he could be sidelined quite a bit after he re-injured his ankle. So, and Walker Kessler, when he's gotten even just above 20 minutes, he's putting up big double-doubles. And this is his time to shine. Even last night with 23 minutes, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 6 blocks. Sky's the limit. He could have a hell of a run with Kelly Olynyk out. So
yeah, I think so. We've talked about him a few times this season. We We like to give our tales from the ranch every week, see how he's doing. Sadly that new album is going to take a hit. It's going to be delayed here because he's getting the minutes now. But there will be the Walker Kessler album, by the end of the year. So
look out.
Yeah, be on the lookout. Coming to a town near you.
Oh my god.
No, but yeah, Walker Kessler, definitely a good pickup right now. Going to be getting the starting minutes. There's really not much more to say. He does good when he gets the minutes.
And only 10% rostered, so
yeah.
Check
there
it out.
You go.
11.3%, my bad. So very low owned.
Yep. All right, my third guy here, Jalen McDaniels on the Charlotte Hornets. He is 10% rostered. He's been getting a ton of playing time this year with the whole Miles Bridges situation, which we do have an update on too. And has been looking pretty good, especially the last month. He's been kind of hitting a stride here. But over his last 7 games, he's at 31 minutes, 13.5 points, 7.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 2 steals, and 1.3 blocks. He's really filling it up over the last week, especially. And yeah, they're starting power forward with Miles Bridges out. And I was looking at Miles Bridges just to see if anything what kind of is going on with him lately. Because he just looks so enticing out there just on waivers. It feels wrong. Yeah. But obviously, given the whole situation, I don't want to get into that whole thing. But obviously, he's there for a reason and he should be. But yeah, Miles Bridges. So apparently the thing I read, he's talking with Charlotte right now about getting a new contract. And then if they do agree on a new contract, then the NBA is going to hand down a suspension, and we'll see if it's for the whole rest of this year or not. Like if they're, apparently they're very close on coming to a contract agreement. So then we'll see what the suspension will be and if he's going to play it all this season. So we just got to kind of wait and see with him. But, kind of be getting your Miles Bridges notifications going, ready to kind of hear what the news is on him, because if he's going to play it all this year, he's somebody that you should go scoop up potentially. But in the meantime, though, Jalen McDaniels, go pick him up because he's doing pretty damn good right now.
Yeah. And just real quick, Miles Bridges, update on that. So December 23rd or 24th, they did say that they were in discussions. And then there's a new update, January 4th, that they have not engaged in contract discussions. So it's and that's from Woj. So it's like they reverted back.
Yeah, they're like, we're not fucking with you.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that update. I just seen the one from the 23rd. So, okay, that's good to know.
LeBron need to hit his GM line and be like, man, hide your wife around Miles Bridges, but the guy can play basketball.
Right.
Oh, dang.
He's got a particular set of skills.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Aaron, who's your third guy?
Just move on from that
one. So honorable mention, I have Gafford as my honorable mention. Even though like he was somebody who I was very high on last fantasy season, but he ultimately disappointed me. But we're not gonna get into that. But he's been having a crazy stretch where he's had at least 11 points every game, at least 4 rebounds. Well, he had 4 rebounds twice in the last week and a half, but usually he's getting you at least 8 rebounds, a couple blocks. Like, the guy's a good pickup, but tonight he's rolled his ankle or something. He left the game, didn't return with 4 minutes in. So definitely scrap that. Don't do that. So the player from that team that I would grab instead of him would be probably Rui Hachimura, but that's not my third guy. My third guy is Montrezl Harrell. Got to show former Laker, former LeBronite love. LeBron got this guy a ring, and he's playing with a guy who's all right, Joel Embiid. That guy's cool, but the beauty of Joel Embiid, that guy gets hurt a lot. Not hurt a lot, but there's a lot of precaution around Joel Embiid, so he misses games here and there. And recently, Doc Rivers, I guess he found a rhythm with Montrezl Harrell finally, and he's been getting big minutes. And like when he's inserted into that role without Joel Embiid, he's getting you at least 20 points that game, guaranteed. So the beauty of
Yes.
Montrezl Harrell, he's a consistent scorer, but he needs his touches. That's the way he's going to be effective. And finally, he has the opportunity with Joel Embiid out. Maybe this is a game. I don't know what Joel Embiid's injury status is. I just know he missed their last game.
He missed their last 3. He's questionable for Tuesday. But
Yeah.
it's not like he's officially back. So yeah, I like this one a lot, at least for streaming him tomorrow. Just if Embiid's out again, Harrell's the guy to grab.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah, in his last game against Detroit, he had 20.6 rebounds and a block. So, I mean, you know, you'll take those from a backup center. I mean, you know, getting some playing time here. Yeah, definitely a good streaming option.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
All right, let's break into surprises of the week.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
Thank you, Emperor. All right. I just had to show some love for Donovan Mitchell. This is my surprise. He was written off at the beginning of the year. Oh my God, he's good. He was written off at the beginning of the year as someone who is going to lose a lot of usage playing next to Garland compared to Utah. So he kind of fell in fantasy rankings to 4th round, where previously he was a 2nd round grab. And obviously he was a steal, and he's having his best year yet. So shout out to him, man.
Did you see how he disrespected my franchise, my Bulls?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
when you got Levine on you, I don't.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's free. What does Stacy say? Free cheese? Yeah.
Yeah, but he also is just
Mouse in the house.
great. You know, he's just greatness. This is his best year statistically ever.
Yeah, that is surprising because we didn't know how him and Garland would coexist, but apparently they're like peanut butter and chocolate. They just go together. So
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
they are.
Yeah.
Freaking Cleveland passing the Bulls up, man. We're on the down, they're on the up.
I feel like this day has something to do with the Bulls. Just like the Bulls have just ruined this day.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, they're that's the Bulls, but it's sad because I haven't even watched one game this season, and I
Wow.
was watching a lot of games of theirs last year, and it's just been so depressing ever since that Lonzo injury, and I just can't watch them anymore. But I might since they've been on a winning streak, I might start catching a couple games here and there, and we'll see.
We've been winning, so we can't knock with the superstition. So you might have to just lay off the games until we get back losing again.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
dude.
Okay.
You're gonna mess with the mojo.
Yeah, I don't want to mess
one
with
for the team.
Okay, well, I think I can do that for you guys. Okay. But my surprise of the week here, Lauri Markkanen. He's continuing his amazing season, just dominating right now. He finished this week in the top 10 in total points in our fantasy league. And he doesn't show any signs of slowing down this season. I mentioned this I mentioned this in one of our episodes before. It was another surprise, but that was a lot earlier in the year. We're almost halfway through the season now, or getting close to it. I just can't believe how good he's doing, and I never thought he would look this good in the NBA. But over his last 7, he's been doing 34 minutes, 31.5 points. 7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.8 steals, 0.8 blocks. He's looking like just a stud. Like a top.
Yeah, he could be a all-star starter potentially. Power forward.
I just never thought that would be the case. Good for Lauri.
You guys see the dunk over Vukovic?
I did. That was crazy.
I was
disrespectful.
I saw
that
highlight.
I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's awesome. I couldn't be mad.
Yeah.
He was sore. He was flying, dude.
Yeah. The guy's on
chance.
The guy's on a whole nother plane of existence right now.
Yeah,
so
he definitely embarrassed my man Vooch.
Yeah, dude, and Vooch looked like such a puss in that too. Oh my God.
You mean Booze Cruz Jr.?
Oh no, he's better than Boozer. Don't disrespect Vooch like
that. I get
it. That's something we say about Patrick Williams.
Oh, okay.
That's true. Oh my God, that's a good one. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Booze Cruz.
Hasn't Patrick Williams been doing a little bit better lately though?
Still ass.
Yeah, slightly, but he's still
ass.
You gotta keep in mind,
he is.
He's our first round pick. Like he's supposed to be a monster.
Bro, you remember when he was drafted and they were going like they'd do like a hobby video, like an intro, and he said he like plants flowers with his mom? It's like, dude.
Oh yeah, we're gonna suck. That's what I. This guy doesn't want to win.
No disrespect, but like, that's your hobby. You're gonna
What's
come
wrong
to
with
the
that?
NBA?
It's, you know, he's one with
It
one
just
with,
gives
one
the
with nature.
Yeah, no, it just gives that he's gonna be a soft player. That's what I thought,
He's
Oh well,
and he has
Maybe.
been. He's not.
yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I don't know. I still think there's. I mean, he's still. What is he? Only 21 this year. Like, you know, he's
21?
so young still.
21.
Yeah, because he was
35 in basketball years.
Jesus.
It's 35. It's all downhill from there.
Oh my gosh.
It took Kawhi Leonard a good 5 seasons before he started putting up numbers. I'm just saying,
He'll,
you know.
Kawhi
he'll
was an
break
NBA
out.
champion though. Like
Not
after
after- not after 3 years. No, that was the championship was Kawhi's like 4th year, at least I thought.
No, it was like his second.
Was it?
Yeah, he was guarding LeBron when he's pretty young.
Okay,
He
yeah,
was,
yeah. That wasn't his like great scoring season though. He was a good defensive player though. Yeah, I remember that.
Like he turned it on in the playoffs. Like because after that season, that's when his role started growing with them after he won the championship with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look that up. Like I thought it was really early in his career.
I don't know. I still hold out hope for Williams because he's still so young. But that's the only reason. If he was like 26, I'd probably already be off the train on him. But since he's only 21 years old, I feel like he's going to get better.
When we let him go,
He'll be like the next Lowry Markkinen. Yeah, exactly.
No, he's not. No. We are not going to do that. We're not going to act like Lowry Markkinen didn't make the first team all rookie team.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know why.
He was like number 3.
Yeah, I don't know why we thought he was ass. I never thought Lowry Markkinen was ass on the record. I said the Bulls are using him wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
what was that crap
out.
coach, dude?
Yeah,
bro, we should have. I was telling everybody else, like, man, we got talent here. Everybody was like, oh, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. I was thinking Maury Larkin. Like,
yeah,
what
dude.
can't he do? If he wasn't white, I would call him LeBron.
I couldn't stay healthy. I think that's why they gave up. But his stats went down. Like his rookie year was the best until now, and like then the years after that, he was just kind of rough. Or he wouldn't stay on the court. But yeah, I wish we didn't give him up.
Yeah, but hindsight 2020 though, honestly.
Yeah.
But the dickhead GM should have saw. Oh, we got somebody who made the all rookie team. Let's just get rid of them.
Yeah, just letting talent walk. Yeah,
and it's a position that we need now. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No. Well, hey, Patrick Williams.
Well,
that's a headache. And then what year did the Spurs win that championship? 2011.
Who won?
Spurs.
Oh, that was like 2014.
2014.
Yeah, 2014 was the second year of playing the Lakers again. Or no, the Heat again.
So that was the one with Kawhi, I'm pretty sure. 2014.
Yep.
So then they won in 20. So doesn't he have 2 championships over LeBron?
No, they lost in 2013, and then they came back the next year and won.
Oh, that's what it is.
It was a rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Patrick Williams might have some hope.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed hope. I give him another couple. I'll give him a couple years.
I'll give him a couple weeks.
Okay. Yeah. Well, who's your surprise, Aaron?
So just based off of you guys' surprises, I'm gonna go. I was gonna go Thomas Bryant, but that's an obvious one. I'll just go Anthony Simmons. He's been letting me down so bad. Like, I don't know what it is about him, but like, he'll score 20 points for you, but that's all he'll do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
And like,
I'm looking at that, yeah.
And I thought he was a point guard, so I would think he'll have more assists just by accident, by proxy of getting the offense started. But he's not, because Dame is back. That's another thing like that I have to think about. Dame handling the ball takes a lot of his opportunities out of his hands for assists and other stats. So Anthony Simmons is a guy that's going to get you points and stuff, but like if you want more bang for your buck, you should definitely look to package him in a trade or move on from him and get him some resources back.
For
Okay.
sure.
There you go.
Yeah, he does look 22 points and 2 assists, and that's it. And last night, yeah. And so you're hoping for at least
off the page.
30 fantasy points, and he doesn't do anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he gets turnovers, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely down right now. He started off the year hot, but maybe he'll get back to it.
You know, I mean, the thing we do know is that Damian can coexist with another kind of point guard guy. Like he did do well with
McCollum.
With McCollum. Yeah, they were able to coexist together. So I hold out hope for that he can figure it out with Simons.
Yeah,
Sure.
But I'm just not going to hold my breath on it because he's a young player, so it usually take those types of players time before they can make a mid-season adjustment. So we'll probably see his change with his playmaking happen more so in the off season or next season, or maybe at the All-Star break if we're fortunate.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's the big thing with Portland. Like they'll be a much better team if they had more facilitators than just Dame.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. All right, let's break into major fantasy injuries. Never gets old. All right, so Marcus Smart is out Monday with a knee injury. Keep an eye on that. Kevin Durant, big injury. And I put the 2 weeks here, but most recent update is a month. Gordon Hayward, hamstring, missed Sunday's game. And that's scary because him and his legs, his hammies, he can really miss some time. And they already are down our next guy here, Kelly Oubre Jr., who is out 4 to 6 weeks, and that's as of January 3rd. Anthony Davis, here's some good news. Foot to begin the ramping up process in his rehab later this week. So maybe he's ahead of schedule on this one.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, Chris Middleton, knee out Monday. He's been out freaking 3 weeks now. I don't know what's going on with that. RJ Barrett, fingers doubtful for Monday, so they've reached
his fingies.
He had a big cut a week ago, and then they said he'd be out a week, so this was the first time he could be back. But obviously not. Jonathan Isaac, knee out for Monday, so now it's just going to be like the waiting game with him because they said he's been practicing 5-on-5.
He's on my IR spot.
Yeah, you have room to stash. A lot of us are completely full. There's a lot of injuries this year.
There is. I'm looking at this. This is a crazy list here of good players. Yeah.
This is some good news, though. Cameron Johnson, knee, getting closer to his return. He's been out like 2.5 months, almost since the beginning of the year. So that'll be big for them, especially missing out on Devin Booker. Keldon Johnson, hammy, he's actually out for tonight's game Monday. He didn't play, so he's missed 2 games now. Kelly Olynyk, another big one, left ankle. In the Jazz feel, he could be sidelined, in quotation marks, quite a bit. So
yikes.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go into streamers.
It opens up the door for Walker Kessler to come in there, though. I tell you what, he's gonna come in there. He's gonna be doing his basketball.
Oh my god! You think that tall of a guy needs like a bigger guitar, like a longer?
Yeah, I think they do offer like jumbo fret guitars, like jumbo guitar size guitars for sure. So
really,
they do. They do offer.
Well, you would
body.
know.
Yeah, I had one of those for a while. It was my first acoustic. Was like a jumbo sized guitar. It was like bigger than me.
Whoa! How did you handle that thing?
Oh man, it was rough. But once the fingers, yeah, yep, just tickle the fretboard and
tickle the fickle.
make her sing.
Oh my god! All right, so streamers and deep league moves.
Yeah.
My top guy here in the deep leagues, Josh Richardson. He's only 3.1% rostered. He's the San Antonio Spurs have a plethora of injuries, and it's made room for Richardson in the past 3 to 4 games here to have a role. He's averaging 25 minutes, 14.5 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 0.8 steals in his last 4 games. So Solid guy you can run in like a 14-team league and beyond with confidence until guys like Keldon are back, Vassell's back. Richardson could do really well here.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. A good spot little streamer there for sure. A guy that's done a lot in the past and, every now and then can still fill it up. So,
heck yeah, man. Who do you got?
Yeah, and then I got Jalen Williams. He is 17% rostered. He's getting some good minutes, and he's playing pretty well lately on Oklahoma City Thunder, Jalen Williams. Over his last 7 days, he's got 30 minutes, 13.3 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 2.8 steals, and 1 block per game. This guy's insane with the defense here. Very nice all-around stats, and I just love the minutes and obviously love the defense for fantasy purposes. 2.8 steals, 2.8 steals a game, dude.
Yeah, he's not even a deep league move. He was a top grab last week. He still is. It's just we didn't want to repeat, the same guys every week. Yeah, we don't like to give the same guys every week. He still is a top grab if he's still available in your league. I know in Yahoo, at least, players are grabbed more, like higher percentage than in ESPN. I don't know if there's just a bunch of dead leagues in ESPN, but yeah, this is a must grab player. They're starting him at power forward, and they're just playing small ball. So he's been gone in our league for too long.
Yeah,
he was gone right away when they heard about him starting. But
yeah,
Aaron, you got some deep league for us here?
Definitely deep league streamer will be I got a few. Rui Hachimura, even though he's getting swooped up more and more in leagues, but especially with Bradley Beal out, now that Gaffer's out, they're probably going to try and stretch those minutes out to a flurry of different people, and he's going to be one of those people benefiting from that 10 points a game being out, in addition to Beal's 25. So he's just benefiting from that open opportunity. My other move will probably be Alec Burks.
Oh yeah.
I just like Alec Burks just because he has the potential to explode for at least 16 to 18 points every time he plays. He fills up the stat sheet fills up the stat sheet for a guard, getting you 4 rebounds, 4 assists, occasional steal, then a really occasional block, but he's a good streamer. Will get you role player points that you will definitely need throughout a week if you're in a tough matchup.
Yeah, and he's been starting at shooting guard. I think he's right next to Killian Hayes there, so filling a void. Oh no, he might not be starting. He might be back to the bench because Killian Hayes is back, but still, they need him off the bench. Probably their 6th man, if you got to be honest, because they don't have a deep team. So I like that one. And I had a second guy, actually, Bruce Brown. I don't know why he's not getting love this year, but 22% rostered, last 4 games, averaging 24 minutes, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.3 steals. So he's kind of a reliable stream. Anytime you need a guy on any given day, he's there. He's in the high-octane Denver offense. I mean, Jokic gets his guys open. And
let him cook, huh?
Yeah, on the year, averaging 29 minutes. He's just there to shoot, and he gets those extra stats to pad there. And in points leagues, he's averaging 25. That's good for your last guy on your bench. So he's pretty low rostered. I was surprised to see.
Yeah.
But that'll do it. That's the episode, boys.
That'll do her. Thank you all so much for listening, and obviously thank you, Aaron, for coming on once again. We love it when we have you on, giving us your insight.
I appreciate you guys having me, and it's been another great show with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Take care of your dogs.
Yes, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, get notified when we're dropping new episodes. Go follow us on our social media. We got Facebook, so you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Garden of Sports Podcast. We update there pretty frequently with posts and things to help you guys out with your lineups. We just started doing Streamer of the Day, so hopefully you guys caught that one today, and we're able to pick that guy up and get him in your lineups. Who was it today, Jake?
Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder with the stroke. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are able to see that, and we're going to be posting those every day, Streamer of the Day, so be on the lookout for those. And thank you all so much for listening, and we'll catch you here next week with a new fantasy basketball episode. See you later, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.